Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a heavy one, specifically because it's my update to my life after divorce video. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but this is part 2, and I received my final divorce decree last night in my email, and although the process is final and it took a long time, I'm really glad that it's over. One thing I am upset about is that I feel like somebody else was able to control the narrative of how I want to raise my child, my youngest daughter. I'm really more so upset that I've been duped for so long as a woman. Like, we were literally taught to wait for this knight in shining armor to come and save us, right? And maybe that's cliche to say, but I had hope and love and finding, or not even really finding, but just connecting with someone who I was going to be with forever. I thought that this was going to be something that was going to work out for me. Especially because we went to church together. We went to a really popular church in College Park. And I sat there all those years thinking... I sat in that church all those years thinking that if you read enough scripture, if you pray, if you pay your tithes, that whatever you put your heart and your mind to will work. And that turned out not to be true. And I'm not trying to discourage anybody by my story. I just want to let people know that you really have to know who you are before you decide to put your life in someone else's hands. I had never been love bombed before, so I didn't even know essentially what I was dealing with when I got with my ex. This was a game to him. This was a game to him. And I can't be mad, because when you figure out that you can get benefits for free, you're gonna take. You're gonna take. That's what takers do. So this is something I didn't want to go through. I'm sitting here not wanting to go through this process, knowing that I have to. And I have to get on the other side of it because my daughters are watching me. It's been 2 years since I decided to leave the marriage. But it still feels fresh. This pain is fresh. I don't want any woman to feel what I feel. I don't. I know divorce isn't the end of the world, but I've never felt a pain like this. I've never felt a pain like this. Out of all the relationships that I've been in, I thought surely that this one would come to an end and I could just go on with my life. But this one stings. It stings. And I had to be real with myself that I essentially set myself up for heartbreak, ignoring red flags, knowing that he was lying. And I was just like, okay, well, I don't want to trip. I don't want to seem like I'm nagging. I want this to work. And I put up with so much. I gave out free labor. Women are resources for men. We are. We're the maid. We're the chef. We're the sex worker. We're the counselor. We're the emotional punching bag. They benefit off us. And I didn't know my worth the way that I know it now. But I'm still learning and evolving and trying to understand who I really am and what I'm really meant to do. As far as my purpose, I know I'm meant to help women and girls. And I hope that this situation allows somebody to see this as a warning. If you do not spend time with yourself and get to know yourself before you put yourself in a relationship that it's easy to get into and hard to get out of, you'll be sitting with just hurt and turmoil and mental anguish and anxiety. Like, I've never experienced anxiety like this. I've never experienced anxiety like this, like to where you have to literally just stop and breathe because your mind is just racing. I don't want any woman to feel like this. No, I've been saying I was gonna post, and I just haven't. Mostly because I'm trying to rebuild my self-esteem. Because I walked away from who I know in my core that I am, and I ignored a lot. I just ignored a lot. And I allowed myself to be taken advantage of. And I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be in a relationship for a long time because I need to know myself. And the biggest thing that I'm taking from this is that if you know in your gut that it's not right, listen to yourself, trust yourself, because you'll save yourself a lot of heartache and just time. Like, I was in a 5-year relationship. I can't get none of that time back. I can't get any of that time back. I think about all the opportunities that I did not take because I thought that I was going to miss out on something by not pursuing that relationship and being married and having a family. I thought that was the goal. I thought that was it. And I left that relationship with no fulfillment. None. Like, I have my 2-year-old, and having my 2-year-old has shown me there were a lot more things that I needed to deal with before I ever thought about bringing children into the world. And I want to encourage you all to really spend time with yourself, away from social media, away from, entertainment, away from love songs. All of these things are traps to get you to think that a relationship is the goal, that marriage is the goal, that motherhood is a goal, and it's not. And if you get those things without essentially knowing who you are, you'll be like me, still trying to figure out who I am while having to nurse the emotions of my 10-year-old and the emotions of my 2-year-old. And I was supposed to start YouTube a while ago. Like, God has been telling me to start YouTube for so long, and I procrastinated, and essentially I just got scared and I stopped using my voice. And I know that my voice is meant to impact the world. It's meant to touch somebody. So you have to go through things that essentially push you to do what God is telling you to do. And I believe that this was my push. I know He didn't want me to go through this kind of pain, but I have to look at this pain as a way to develop me into my purpose and into who I'm supposed to be. I'm in a season of isolation. I really only talk to my mom. I've learned so much about family relationships and significant other relationships, friendships. I'm starting all the way over from scratch. I had to take it all the way down to the basics. That even with Christianity, like, I'm no longer practicing Christianity. I know that God is real. I know God speaks to me. But there are just a lot of things, and I'll say that for another video. There's a lot of things that I've learned over the course of between last year and this year that I needed to know to get me on the path that I'm on now. So I hope that somebody was able to get something from what I shared today. I'm building up my courage to get in front of the camera again, and I hope that I'm able to be consistent and disciplined and posting on YouTube, because I really want to share my story. I really want to dive into my YouTube channel and share my story so that women can be free from the labels of, you know, being angry and just being a tool for men to use. We have so many resources, like I said before, that we need community. We need to come together. So this is my way of building community, and I hope that what I shared can inspire you to share your story and not be afraid. I don't care about crying on camera. I'm hurting, and I know somebody else is hurting too, and I want to inspire them to share their hurt, because when we don't open up and reveal what's really hurting, we can't heal. And I want to be healed so bad. I want to be healed like I need to breathe. That's how bad I want to be healed. So thank you for watching. This was Life After Divorce Part 2, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.